In today's video, we're going to talk about what I do in spring to get ready for summer, including dethatching, using a backpack sprayer, and a few products that I like to spray onto my lawn. Now that everything has woken up and we've been mowing consistently, we're going to do a few things to get the lawn better prepared for summer. I have found dethatching to be very helpful to the quality of my lawn. I first got this Greenworks electric dethatcher several years ago, and then I got a Sunjoe a few years later. The Sunjoe comes with this grass bag, but I'm pretty sure most people just toss it out because it's so small. The main reason I wanted the Sunjoe is because you could switch out the cylinders. The one mounted here is the dethatching cylinder. It has the tines which act like a comb through the grass canopy and pull up any debris or dead material. The other cylinder is the scarifying cylinder. It's more aggressive with how much it pulls up, but it's most beneficial for seeding. Those blades slice grooves into the soil, which then catches grass seed and holds it in place. It works great for that. Here in early May, I like to use the Dethatcher cylinder on its lightest setting. I'm just looking to pull up debris that's settled into the lawn over winter, and also to pull up any dead grass that is sitting there. Local soil temperatures are still only in the upper 50s, so the natural process that breaks down clippings isn't going full tilt yet. I'd rather open up the canopy a bit to allow better airflow and more uniform access to sunlight for each of the grass blades. Once I've lightly gone through my entire lawn, I found the easiest way to clean up is to use a leaf blower. I didn't pull up a lot of debris this spring, so I was able to fill 2 paper lawn bags. If you have never run a dethatcher through your lawn before, beware that you may pull up a ton of material. The first time I did this on my lawn, I filled 16 paper lawn bags. I still have a spreader and use it to apply granular products, but over the last few years I've really gotten into spraying liquid products on my lawn. You can get one of these pump sprayers for like $20, and that's how I started. The issue is that having to carry it, pump it up, and refill it often will get old if you're trying to apply things to a large area. And also, the pressure fluctuates, so you don't really get a consistent spray pattern. Moving up to a battery-powered backpack sprayer solves these issues. I started with a SprayMate unit. It's made by Wessel, who also makes the Flow Zone sprayers. There's some cost cutting, but I think it's a great value to get into spraying. You can see the wand is plastic and the hose is pretty light duty. I eventually stepped up to a Flow Zone sprayer. You can see it's much heavier duty all around. I also got TeeJet spray nozzles to use with it. Now, when you get into spraying of any kind, it's important to read product labels for the health of your lawn and for your own personal safety. PPE, or personal protective equipment, is something you just get used to. Wear safety glasses, gloves, boots, long sleeves, and long pants. Basically, cover yourself up before you spray. Now that my neighbors are completely terrified, let's get mixing. The first product I'm going to apply is Cytogro. It contains concentrated cytokinins, which are extracted from seaweed. There are plenty of peer-reviewed studies that show how effective it is to reduce stress on grasses from heat and drought. It's most effective on low-cut, cool-season turf, and least effective on mature, higher-cut grass that's not under stress. I overseeded last fall, so a lot of my turf is less than a year old. By applying the cytokinins, I'm trying to give the grass a helpful boost before summer heat rolls in. The other product I'm going to apply is Phosphite. Don't confuse it with phosphate. It's not the same thing. Several peer-reviewed studies have shown that applying foliar phosphite helps prevent a nasty disease called Pythium that I've had issues with in prior years, and also that phosphite helps turf better withstand heat stress and drought in summer. There are several other things I apply with my sprayer, and I'll feature those in a future video, but there is one thing I wanted to highlight for anyone who is thinking of spraying nitrogen soon. Try to make sure you get a fully soluble spray grade product. If you just melt down granular fertilizer into water and then try to apply that, you can easily clog your sprayer or worse, cause severe damage to the turf. I use this product. Note that it's labeled as low Biuret, which means it's less likely to burn the grass if applied at a reasonable rate. A few years ago, I was melting down granular fertilizer to spray because I saw someone on YouTube do it, and guess what? I fried my lawn and vowed to do better research and not make the same mistake again. That's it for today's video. Subscribe to the channel for more tips, and as always, thank you so much for watching.